Well, Russia's military claims to have shot down a Ukrainian drone over an air base deep inside Russia. The reported attack is the second this month, aimed at that base. Russia's defense ministry says 3 Russian soldiers were killed by falling debris. CBS News foreign correspondent Ian Lee is joining us right now from Kyiv with the latest. Ian, what more do we know about this drone attack that Russia says they shot down?
Yeah, Deborah, we know that this attack happened in the early morning hours, that this Ukrainian drone, at least that's what the Russians are calling it, were targeting the Engels Air Base. Now, this is home to Russia's long-range strategic bombers. It is a crucial military installation inside of Russia. Russia says they were able to shoot down this drone. As you said, it killed 3 servicemen. Now, local officials in Russia are telling people around the base not to announce really or what happened. They say that that anyone who spreads any information that is not of the official line could be tried and convicted of spreading lies. And so they are trying to keep a tight lid on this. But what this does show is that Ukraine potentially, as this is the second incident in a month, has the means to launch long-range strikes into Russia. This base is at least or more than 300 miles inside Russia. But it also is an embarrassing moment for Russia that they are unable to really stop these long-range drones from penetrating their airspace.
And Ian, how are both Moscow and Kyiv responding to this?
Well, Moscow is saying that this is something that they were able to take care of easily, that they were able to shoot it down. We heard on state TV, though, a very serious warning saying that because of this attack, they are going to target Ukraine's civilian infrastructure, the electricity, the water, things that have been targeted in the past, and that's made this winter quite miserable for Ukrainians. I don't know if you can tell, but it's snowing right now. It is cold. And these are kind of what Ukrainians are dealing with on a daily basis. Now, Kyiv is keeping pretty tight-lipped. They are neither confirming nor denying that this was them. This has been kind of their MO all along, but a Ukrainian military official did kind of allude to the fact that this was, in fact, a Ukrainian drone targeting that base.
And Ian, during an interview this weekend, Russian President Putin said Moscow is ready to negotiate with all parties involved in the war, but that Kyiv and its Western backers are refusing to engage in talks. Do you think Russia's actually serious about ending this war, or is this just, all talk?
You hear from a lot of officials, at least in the West, and they do believe that this is just all talk. A lot of them believe that, Russia is really taking a beating right now. They are low on supplies. They're low on manpower. So any pause in the fighting would give them a chance to catch up, restock their weapons, restock their manpower, and give them new energy on the front lines. And so there's a lot of officials who don't want to give that to Moscow right now, that they want to keep that pressure on Russian troops to not give them any breathing room. We heard that from the CIA director, Bill Burns, saying that he doesn't believe that Moscow is serious about any peace negotiations. Although today we are hearing from Ukraine's foreign minister that says that they want a peace summit in February. What that peace summit will look like is anyone's guess. But Ukrainians do want peace. But one condition they've said from the very beginning is that they do not want any Russian soldiers on their territory, and that includes Crimea.
Ian Lee, thank you so much for your reporting, and go get warm.